Welcome to PhreakNIC 19! Woo! We made it. We made it. I think this is going to be our best PhreakNIC ever. We've been working really hard on it for a year. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for getting up this early in the morning. And we got tons of stuff. Ben especially has been doing so much with the website and the audio visual and getting the speaker calendar set up. So I'm just going to speak really briefly, a few minutes, kind of what's going on with PhreakNIC. I know you haven't got your packets yet, but you will be getting some nice programs in there. So this is going to be, we've got 2 full tracks of programming, so full that we keep having speakers coming in and saying, can you squeeze me in? And we're saying, no, not unless somebody cancels. So you don't have to read all this off the screen, but we're going to have some really cool stuff going on, and we're going to have a King of the Hill going on. So if anybody wants to go get involved in Root Wars and see just how
King of the Hill this year.
What?
Root Wars was a drinking game. This actually has an objective.
You want to speak for a minute? No, because seriously, because this is like a big part of PhreakNIC.
That's for later.
Come.
No.
Yes.
It's too
I'll
early.
use your real name. I'll use your real name. Okay.
That's just blackmail. Okay. Oh.
This is NSA key.
Okay. The short, not affiliated with the U.S. is NSA. Just forewarning everyone. Basically, Network King of the Hill is it was designed by Iron Geek, and it's basically skid level. You deface a page, put whatever you want on it. We don't care as long as you put your team in the team tags. There will be a website with all of that. But anyways, I'm not really sure what else to say.
What time does it start?
Whenever I feel like it, basically.
I would say in the next 2 hours.
I am the presiding BOFH. I set the terms. And I have a baseball bat to back that up. But anyways, there's not a whole lot to say at this point.
Okay, so it's going to be off the internet.
Yes, do not ungap the network. And if you do, don't do anything stupid. And .gov and .mil do count as something stupid.
Okay.
I'm just going to get that out of the way.
Okay, and so the goal is?
Deface the boxes in question and rack up points. Points will be accumulated every 60 seconds, and whoever has the most points gets to wield the bat. So you have that added incentive.
Right. And we're going to be able to see things being defaced as we go?
I don't think we're set up for that.
Okay.
There will be an IRC network if any of you want to spam bigmaddox.ansi or anything like that at people, or any gross things you want. We're not really going to moderate it, and that's there's the bat. Come on up.
The other thing to make note of is if you don't have a laptop or don't want to plug your laptop in, we have 16 laptops over there that have all booted to Kali, so there's no reason to sit down and not try.
It packs a wall.
Okay. All right. I want the microphone more than I want that. Okay. All right. So that's going to be going all weekend. You're welcome to hack that. Use any of your leap skills. Please do not hack the hotel network. We want to come back next year. So we have kind of promised that we're going to leave them alone. I think at PhreakNIC 3, there was this thing about, because there was a hotel right next to the airport, and so on the program it said, please do not hack the airport. Because we didn't want planes crashing into PhreakNIC. So, okay, so yeah, we got a bunch of cool tracks. I'm not going to go into detail, but some speakers that have really come a long way to be speaking here. And then the workshops. So officially, King of the Hill, getting started at Network, KOTH, King of the Hill, officially is starting at 2. But if you want to go in anytime that NSA key allows, you are welcome to do so. All right? Okay, so any questions on the convention so far? No? Okay, so really briefly, State of Nashville 2600. So a little bit on history. I don't know if you guys can read this, but PhreakNIC started in 1997 and has been running continuously since then, every year. It is now the longest running annual nonprofit HackerCon in the world. There's some other cons, but they're not annual. There's some other cons that are running for profit, but we've been going 19 years now. Originally, it was a partnership between 2600 and NLUG, which is the Nashville Linux Users Group. In 2004, under the guidance of Dolomite, it became an official Tennessee nonprofit, 501c3. And I just got a list of all the different hotels that it's been in. For a while, we had to think about any hotel we were in later got torn down. So, hopefully, but we've been in the Clarion a couple of years, then we went over to the Maxwell, we came back to the Clarion. People have been asking, why did you come to the Clarion? It's because they gave us an $80 room price. So all the other hotels that were downtown Nashville were like $140 a night, $180 a night. They wouldn't give us free space, they wanted thousands of dollars for space. The Clarion is giving us $400 a day for all the convention space that's here, and an $80 room night, so really good deal. We have negotiated a contract with next year as well, which I realize is not a typical PhreakNIC kind of thing. Normally you don't find out which hotel it is until like 2 months before PhreakNIC, but now we actually know which hotel we're going to be in, and you can go to the registration desk in the hotel and book your rooms now for next year's PhreakNIC, because we're going to be in the same hotel, and we're going to get the rates are going up, but they're still going to give us the $80 room price. So you can book now or you can book later, and we're going to have a larger block of rooms in the hotel. I think tomorrow here in the hotel there's like a marching band that's going to be sharing out the hotel. I don't know if they're bringing their instruments, but we'll
At
see.
least it's not a circus.
We miss the clowns. I could bring a clown costume if you so desire,
Oh, I thought.
or a small fee.
So my involvement, I've been a speaker for many years at PhreakNIC, starting at PhreakNIC 4. But then late last year, sorry, I should say late 2014, we'll figure out that screen resolution thing later. I arrived, I moved here to Nashville, and with dizzying speed, I was on the board of the nonprofit, Nashville2600, and with more dizzying speed, I was elected unanimously as chair of the Nashville2600. So I'm now running the convention that I used to be a speaker at, and it's really an honor for me because PhreakNIC has literally changed my life on multiple occasions. It launched my whole cryptography career, and I'm really happy to be able to give back to the conference. So with me as chair, we completely reorganized Nashville2600. We got all new set of bylaws, rewritten from top to bottom. We did a thorough internal audit. We have this cool new logo. See, nice, right? Yeah, so we have branding and everything. This was, the logo was designed by Terrence Boyce, who's actually an Emmy award-winning artist who works at the local news station. He also did the PhreakNIC logo, Signal into Noise. We have a fully staffed board now. And one thing, I don't know, how many of you haunt IRC? Anybody here? Okay, so some of you may have heard that there was sort of a kerfuffle about last year with the Millennium Maxwell Hotel, and there was like a big bill from the hotel, and we took a really hard look at that, and we just really analyzed the hell out of it. Why was there a big bill? Who was involved? What were all the different points of failure? And we had a meeting of the board, and we did this big fishbone, I don't know if you know, Ishikawa diagrams to look at why we had an extra bill of $10,000. And we've really come up with a clear view of what happened and suggestions about how to fix it so it doesn't happen in the future. If anyone has questions on that, I'll be happy to talk about them. But what we really came up with is that we need instead of values, we need value for the organization. With the three main things is we're going to increase communication, one of the reasons I'm here, increase transparency, we're going to have oversight, so everybody that does something is checked by somebody else, and we want to have an improved culture. There are a few things from PhreakNIC in the past, which we weren't really happy about the way people were treated, about some of the vibe that was going around the conventions, so we're working really hard to improve that. If anybody has any issue or sees anybody, I mean, you're welcome to hack things, that's still okay. But if there's any kind of unpleasantness in terms of interpersonal relationships, tell us. And we're going to be showing a lot more backbone in terms of telling people, look, that's not the kind of culture we want to have. We really want to have a positive, welcoming culture here.
No furniture off the balcony there.
That's part of it. We really looked hard at the finances. We've got it all on cloud-based software now. We've been running these statement of activities. I don't know, I'm not going to bore you by going through line item by line item, but you will notice that at the bottom, it's red. And this is partially because of the issue we had with the Millennium Maxwell Hotel. But there is a way that all of you can help with that because we have a really cool sponsor deal worked out there. But going into the future, my web crystal ball there, things that we're going to be doing, we're going to have a new meeting place for the local monthly meetings. We were at JJ's Market downtown. JJ's Market was sold. It hasn't been torn down yet? Okay, it's our curse. And then we were meeting at the Cool Springs Galleria, but that's like super noisy. So we're still looking for a good, nice, quiet place and maybe even have some monthly speakers coming in and improving the view there. We're going to have new board elections. People are welcome to run for it. I'm looking at you, man. Okay. And we will have PhreakNIC 20, our 20-year anniversary next year. So we're looking for an even bigger and better convention. And like I said, we're trying to give everybody more advance notice so you know exactly where we're going to be and what the prices are going to be. So big thanks to our sponsors. If you want to help, volunteer. Buy the shirts. That helps us a lot financially. You can become a sponsor, and you can also help us find sponsors. Any of these things are going to help us. We are a nonprofit, so this is all deductible at the end of the year. So in case I didn't say it loud enough, become a sponsor. And one way that everyone can help, if you want to PayPal us funding, I mean, it's a nonprofit, I got to do the pitch. You can PayPal to treasurer@Nashville2600.org. Any amount is appreciated, or you can just write to info@Nashville2600.org for details. Also, Codex Labs, Codex CAS, really helped us out last year. They gave us a no-interest $6,000 loan to help us with the issue with the hotel. Now, they said they will write off the loan if we can help them get free trials. So what they said is for every person that signs up for a free trial on their site, you can do this by going to codexcast.com, signing up with an offer code Nashville2600. For every person that goes there and signs up for a 30-day free trial, Codex Cast will wipe off $100 of the loan. So for that $6,000 loan, if we can get 60 people to sign up for free trials, the loan is wiped. So everybody here, if you could sign up for the free trial, what they do is they do training videos for Titanium. Sign up for the free trial, start a video, close the video, log off. You know, cancel your account. It's okay, but that you've gone there and created a free, and we talked to Codex Cast. They said that's okay. They don't want somebody just doing a brute force, just creating, account 1, account 2, account 3. Don't do that, please. But if you go in, create an account, that's what they want, is they just want eyeballs on their service. So, sorry.
So I shouldn't use more than 40 of my identities?
If you have 40 credit cards with those 40 identities, probably okay. Maybe not 40. 5? I don't know.
45, gotcha.
Use judgment, okay. Sorry, allergies. So, again, I want to say thank you. How many people here are speakers? Raise your hands. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to give a talk. Staff, how many people are staff? Okay, where's Ben? Thank you, okay. Volunteers. Again, thank you, especially if you were here last night with setup, and we're going to be working you to death for the rest of the con. Big thanks to the hotel. There's no one here in the room, but they're giving us a really, really good deal on the space. Thank you again to our sponsors. Big round of applause for everybody. Okay, any questions on anything? Convention, Nashville 2600, the deal? Okay, I'm done. Thank you. All right, have a great con.
In this room at 10, there will be a talk called Magnetic Rainbows. And then track 2 at 10, there'll be a talk on hacking drones or building drones. So you have to pick, sorry.
So 15 minutes until the next talk. If you want to try and go get registered again. Everything sorted out over there? Okay. All right. Thanks. Good luck.